percentage of 58%. That was his second year in the NFL. Since then, that number's gone up tremendously. Over 75% each the last 2 seasons. This season, he set a career high in receptions, targets, and receiving yards. The improvement in his game has come from the work he's done, not on the field or in his body, but his mind. The Seahawks' leading receiver is a perfect example of how helpful visualization can be. As Krim Saripapat reports, seeing is believing, even if it's in your mind.
It's kind of like an out-of-body experience. Nothing can stop you. You're in that moment where everything that should go your way is going to go your way because you're flowing with the moment. You're not trying to corral it. You're not trying to control it. You're allowing the moment to happen, and you're just tagging along with it. Like I feel myself on the field, in my stance, feeling the grass under my feet, feeling the temperature, hearing the crowd, seeing everything around me, and then running my route, watching the ball leave the quarterback's hands, flying through the air, me catching it, me tucking it in, and then feeling my legs move after the catch. I've seen it. I've already felt it. I've already been there. And now it's just, okay, that was rehearsal, now let's go do it again.
Got Baldwin! Touchdown! Seahawks!
When we create a mental image, what we're doing is we're forcing our mind to create something that feels lifelike. When you have an image of something and you rehearse it over and over and over again, the body basically grooves a track inside of itself of efficiency.
With Pete Carroll's insistence, Doug Baldwin began working with Dr. Michael Gervais after his second season in the NFL to incorporate mental imagery and mindfulness techniques, supplementing his physical training. So, anytime Baldwin and Gervais speak, often several times a week, the focus is on training not the body, but the mind.
What was the one thing that you really took away from that very first session?
Well, he had this mental image of a dial, like on a radio, and it's 1 to 10, right? And he basically told me to feel myself dialing back all the way from 10 to 1. It was weird at first, but once I got into it and once I felt it, again, I could feel my body change.
You can see the things that are difficult to do on the field in your own mind first and get rep and rep and rep and rep without even breaking a sweat or putting yourself in danger. It's a significant advantage to being able to, perform at a high level on a regular basis.
I became extremely aware of where I was, what I was doing, my breath, and exactly how my body was feeling. And that was huge for me because I felt like I was lost. And in that moment, I kind of felt like I found myself again. I was struggling football-wise, life-wise, off the field too. I was struggling, just trying to figure out who I was as a person. It started my second year in the NFL. I dealt with a lot of injuries. I didn't play a lot because I couldn't stay healthy. I dropped a lot of passes. I was frustrated in every way that you could imagine. It was a desperate time. But from where I started to where I am now is a completely different person.
What is it about your position, the wide receiver position, where mental toughness is extremely important?
Every receiver will tell you that they're the best receiver in the league. The reason why we say that is because you have to have that confidence that if the ball's thrown your way, you're going to catch it. Or if you got one-on-one coverage, you're going to beat the man that's trying to stop you. The camera's on you. And if you mess up, they're going to very clearly see it. Or if you have success, they're going to very clearly see it. So all that noise, all those distractions, they can interfere with your ability to perform at a high level.
Can you imagine a couple moments when you were in the zone?
It was a Baltimore game last year. We get into the huddle, we call the play, and I line up and I see the coverage. And my mind activates. It's like, okay, we've done this. Here we go. You're in this moment. Don't try to control it. Just let it happen. I watch the tape now and it's like, I don't know how my body did that. To feel like that, to be in the zone, and for it to be successful, and for it to feel just, so easy. It was a huge moment for me.
Doug Baldwin! Reaping diamond!
What does it feel like to be in the zone?
For me, it's really quiet. There's not a lot of distracting thoughts. It's very clear. There's no foggy part of my brain. It's seamless, and it happens instantaneously. It's not something that you have to actually think about. You're doing it.
Baldwin has been kept out of the end zone in all 4 career meetings with Atlanta, something he'll look to change this afternoon in the divisional round. It's a big weekend of football divisional round up next. We've got you covered today.